Right, this one fits. Why won't it fit on the screw then? It's a right screw maybe, see? Progress. Right, okay. They already played with it. That makes me worried. I didn't do it. I thought it was one screw out, and now this one doesn't. And when the problem to open that screw, oh, maybe it's just a bit loose. Yeah, I've had a look. Got a sneaky little peek. Right, we're okay. We're on. We're good now. This fits. I thought it was one of these fits. Screw one of the screws is trolling me. If you've not seen what it looks like. Hard to show you. It's kind of like a. It's not a normal torque. It's not even like a normal one. It's a bit of a weirder one. This is what it looks like inside a Finalmouse. You've not seen one before. It's got KL8s. We're changing the encoder, and we're changing the switches. These left and right ones. But what Finalmouse did was what people were saying they were rattling a lot. So what they went and did was they went and glued. Some people tampering these bits here. It's like several points, as we've done hundreds of times, but they glued it to stop the PCB wobbling. I just need to find my scalpel. So I know where that is at least. Thoughts on the new Super Strike? I like it, yeah. I'm main at the minute. We'll take it apart next Wednesday, see what it's like. Maybe mod it. Well, I probably will mod it. I want to sort out the weight distribution on the front. I don't like it. Just for follow Mackel ST, is it? It's quite heavy at the front. I like the way the switches work. I don't like the way they feel. But that's going to be a different story. I have to have a look properly at how they've made these. And to be fair, because they're magnetic, I'm not sure I'm going to have to change that. I lose those things so fast. Exactly, Spark. I reached out to Finalmouse multiple times and they won't help me. I had a laser burn out on my Phantom a few years ago. What, you want to replace the actual, this part of it, you reckon? This sensor? Can have a look for you, I've not done one. You probably got to find a donor mouse, but if you've got the parts, I can certainly take a look for you. Can't guarantee it though. I'd get a donor PCB if it was me, but you can like heat them underneath and then like drop them on with tweezers and stuff, but it's probably a better person who's got the better gear to do that. Think about getting it. Hearing mixed reviews. Well, I need to put my review out there, but it's certainly got its bits. I say bits. It's bits that I don't like and the bits that I do like. We're saying, ranking on Valerant now. You still play it? Yeah, I was playing it today. You go. This is what I'm known for, messing with mice. This is why I got. You've got this mouse because of me. You don't understand the weight, the color, the way it works. Off the magnetic switches, the weight reductions, all the mouse trend light reductions because of me. But I do still play Valorant. Yep, I'll be playing Saturday. I just can't play today because I've got to go out. Go out and play some competition badminton. You know, like a old one, not actually that old. And then I'm out tomorrow for someone's birthday, and then Saturday we'll be streaming all day. You smoke your job, please. You want to go home? You need your order for that so you can teleport out. Would it work if I buy the carbon fibre one and just replace the guts? Yep. All these guts are pretty much the same. Here's one we messed around with. Ultralight X chopped it up and PCB would probably fit in it. I haven't measured it, but I did measure when I took it apart. But guarantee that's the same PCB. Slightly tweaked in terms of like cutouts, but I bet this PCB will work in this mouse. They won't spend much on trying to change the layout of this. They might tweak the PCB slightly, but they won't change the money because they don't want to up their costs of manufacturing. Yeah, we'll try. If you want the colour schemes, I've swapped loads of mice bodies and shells and scroll wheels and stuff. This blade's blunt, great. Would it be possible to place the SuperStrike haptics on different mice? No. PCB is specifically, I mean, I'm not opening it, right? So let me question this. I doubt it. Because the PCB will be built specifically for those haptic switches. You can't just change them out. Like this one here is built for standard switches. You can't just put Optomex in this. Same with Razer mice, they have different types of socket. The new Optomex and the Superlight 2 are different prongs, different layouts, so no. Some people make conversion kits. I did make some conversion kits. So you put different switches and stuff, but yeah, it's not easy. It was an upgraded Finalmouse PCB with a new sensor. There you go. I guarantee the PCB will be the same layout. As in like the locations for the mounting points. The actual sensors and stuff are different. That's why you can't swap sensors in mice, because the actual PCB is built for like this sensor. You can't just drop another sensor in that. You have to put the exact same sensor in because it's built for that sensor. A few people did like interchangeable sensors with like a universal connector, but most of them can't be changed. You might get lucky on a few, but it's very rare. Would it work to switch PCB and haptics into the DeX, for example? Can't do it. The DeX uses the Optomec Omron PCB. The new haptic ones are different. What I'd do is I'd wait for Logitech because they will 100% release the DeX with haptics. And all the other mice. That's the next thing to get all your money, is they're going to change all the mice. 303, 703, all of them are going to have the haptic switches. Well, we hope. 502X, shame it won't be the 502, but they're going to change them all. Well, if I was Logitech and I was after a load of money, that's what I would do. I mean, Logitech like money. I mean, can't blame them. They are the richest mouse peripheral company around. Razer's the closest, and they were like, last time I looked properly, Razer were half the value of Logitech. And Razer ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Now get the PCB out. Do you know Starlights are still customizable? All mice are customizable. I invented that trend, but they are getting better. They're getting more. Like Razer's pretty bad at the minute for being able to change stuff. Like here's one. It's Death Adder. I think this is a V3, but you can trim them out. Is it a V3? I can't remember. But inside is my point. You see how these plastic rivets they make? And like this rear shell, like on the Viper, the rear shell doesn't come off anymore. It used to come off on the Viper V1. You see people customizing them and stuff. Razer now make like almost like a one shell piece. Bit of both. Monk. This one's a mod, so we're changing this one works. We're changing the encoder to a TTC purple. And then switching the switch out for Omrons, and the other one is a repair because the encoder's failed. And then if I've got enough time, I'll repair my Lamzu Myrex, which I like, but the encoder's failed. What a surprise. They all fail, right? It's not just one mouse, they all fail. Tell me you have a Super Strike on the way, Bob. What do you mean, like this one? Ambitions? One that I've been using for a week? Of course we do. We're taking it apart on Wednesday. I would have took it apart this Wednesday, but I was too busy. Gee, Yuri Winter's the follow. You have a Finalmouse coffee mug. I've got a Harry Potter one, I think it is. Can't see. It's tea mug then. I've run out of tea now. So now we're in Pepsi Max. How you doing? Emerid Mister? Some of the social media account names crap me up. It's so hard to read. Remember I said they tried to do themselves? I reckon they've tried to mod this slightly. There's some flux. They must have changed their mind when they saw how complicated it was and thought, Hell to the no. You were the only one of the more final boys said it was okay. Gave you rights, didn't he? I like it. Still going for the same flux. But this looks so long. Mm-hmm. The load of robots soldering these days. Pretty good. Well, it's always good to think outside the box. The ruler, for sure. Soldering is defo harder than it looks. Yep, good. You got the mini desolder gun. But I did it without desolder guns and like solder braid. Just still sometimes you need it. Solder wick stuff. Show different solder techniques. This gun makes it easier than it looks. Gun makes it look easier than it is. This is an expensive desolder gun. You need to mod a lot of stuff to make it worth your while. Especially all your home stuff or whatever you're doing. Bad news, Carrot. Don't tell me that, games. Don't tell me War Dogs is delayed, Carrot. Do not tell me. Don't break my heart today. Not today, Carrot. I can't take it. You know, it makes cracks up. It's like a gun. You can like reload it. Oh, due to Valorant history. They're not going to ban me, mate. I'm too, look at me. I've got too much information for them. My wisdom they cannot buy. They should be paying me to play War Dogs. The amount of FPS I've played. This is content hosing. Hey, this is what I'm known for. That and cats. What now? You coming over here? Okay, go. Well, because I've moved the cable in the way, innit? Is that why? Just move this cable that way. Don't chew the cable. I'm trying to move it for you. You coming over? Can you test the Encoder 29? Is that the 29? Can't remember. Took it apart. Can't remember what version it is. 23? G23 Pro. No, I've done 29. I've done 23 Pro. Finalized copy. I can have a look. You can send me one. I've stopped buying mice at the minute, so I've got 400. I don't want any more. People want me to have a look, they can send me them, but they're too worried I'll expose them, so they don't send me them. I made a joke. I don't know why they don't send me. Get worried. Get worried because I don't like seeing the mice being taken apart. Even though they all sat there and built lightweight mice because people took them apart. Well, I took them apart. And then modded them. Where's the cyberboard? I found it, right? I sent you a picture of the cyberboard. I've now lost it again. I don't actually know where it's gone again. I think it's in another room downstairs. I told you, life's complicated. Just reworking a few things, which we've been doing for the last 2 years in the house, so things are a bit messy still. Cyberboard somewhere. I do want to build that cyberboard. That's why I get rid of it. Thoughts on the Frost Lord? What, this Finalmouse? Or are we talking something else? Big fan. Cheers, Thunderig. How you doing? How's your day been? You still moved to New York? No, Trump ruined that. My missus ain't feeling it. I may blame her, really. So at the moment we're stuck. We're in limbo at the minute, Carrot. We don't know where to go live. Guess we'll stay where we are. It suits me, to be fair. Thoughts on the ATK VE? I don't like the R1 version, but I like the ATK. Is it U1 or something UX? I like that one. The R1's got a bit too much soft buttons to press, I can't remember. Lake District's nice, yeah. Just keep showing me stuff in Cumbria and stuff, but I don't know. It's that, Devon. Anywhere in the world at the minute. Today. Could be anywhere, can't it? What we're doing, we're modding a Finalmouse Pegasus. Changing the encoder so it's got a nicer scroll. Changing the switches from KL8s. You're the beast, Brim. Cheers, Thunderrig. Now you get to see why I like FPS, you see. I'm more of a nerd than you thought, Thunderrig, am I? Don't move south, Bob. Your bank account will die. Yeah, it's expensive. Ironically, Devon's pretty cheap. It's where the cronies live. You get a nice bit of house down there for sure. Ones that you think, I can't even afford to run it, it's that big. I don't want to manage it too much. Noise cracks you up, Crank. How you doing here, Mank? You right? Manksy. You might soon see pictures of me carrot rolling around on my sat on lawnmower drinking beer. Which Finalmouse Pegasus, this one? Ooh. I think my Virgin link's having an issue today. It's the Pegasus, this one. Apologies. Finalmouse Pegasus. I've definitely got to get my eyes checked. I am going blind short side like this. Is killing me. Too many posh people near Devon. You try to say I'm not posh. Say Mancunian can't be posh, Carrot. Is that what you're saying? I was at your neck of the woods, Carrot. I had another bagel the other day. I took one from me again. This one's been modded because they don't like the encoder or the switches, but this one's been fixed. It's got an encoder problem. And then I'm going to try and fix this one depending on the time, which is my Lamzu. It's my own one, but Lamzu sent me with the encoders broken. So we've got encoders on encoders on encoders today. Brimstone, what's up, Jess? You alright? Just fixing some mice. I would say don't even bother to do an encoder swap unless you've got some mega experience in soldering. What rank are you, by the way? What rank in Valorant are you, by the way? I am silver 2, I think, on both accounts at the minute. I got silver 3, but then we deranked again. So we're somewhere around there. Those northerns ain't welcome in the south. My missus is southern, well, southwest, isn't she? You know what I mean? Is she welcome? We have arguments over barm cakes and baps. And she has red sauce on like a bacon or sausage butty. Well, bear in mind, she's vegetarian / vegan, so she has like vegetarian sausage butty, so that's one problem. But when I have like a bacon sandwich, I always have brown sauce, no question, right? But she has red sauce, which I think is a crime in itself. Your gameplay is too good. Sylvana, thought you were gold. I have been gold before, then I've been gold too, but I don't play enough, it deranks me, so I'm putting more time in to stop it trying to derank me, but we'll see. I'm somewhere between high gold and plat, I would say, but I need a bit more game sense, which is improving, but that's just time in the game, mate. Appreciate that, mate. The Smurfs have trained me well in low ranks. I mean, I only started playing Valorant when I was drunk, because I was a bit bored. I didn't mean to take it very seriously. People said I like Brimstone, so... Mad Dogs looks pretty good. Have you seen that Thunderrig? Carrot's been showing at me. Oh my god, Carrot, you can never disrespect me again and come in and tell me you're a red sauce kind of guy on a sausage butty. That is sacrilege in itself. Maybe it's that border divide. You play randoms or stack? I played 5-stack yesterday with All Empowering Senpai. I don't generally play 5-stack, but it was okay. Which mouse brand? This is Finalmouse Pegasus. War Dogs, not Mad Dogs. That's what it is. Where have I got Mad Dogs from? Maybe it's because I'm going mad. I will play with you a little bit at the right rank now, so I don't want the Smurfs. I'm not trying to be carried out. I could have been carried out 5 years ago. I just want to play like my own rank at the right level. Sometimes you can't avoid it, but start playing a few more people more randomly at the minute. Problem with Valorant is it's unusual. Like I like people to invest a bit more time in my stream, like yourself, and then I'll play with them. I don't have a problem. Like Dorito, he's been around for a couple of years since I play with it all the time, but I'm pure and things. I just don't trust people who rock up straight away and be like, "Hey, can I play with you?" Because I'm like, do you know what I mean? Oh well. Well, we play the £11 Senpai quite a bit. I think he plays every day. He's played a lot of Valorant, that guy. And he sit there at 3 AM asking, why can't I play War Dogs? I've been dreaming about it. That game War Dogs looks mint. I think what you've done is, Kat, you've hurt me in terms of showing me that game too early, and now I'm just nothing's going to compare now forever. And now it's not even available to play. You've watched me for 6 years, 1 month. You've been abusing me for 6 years, 1 month. I wouldn't say you've been nice to me for that long. You know what I mean? You could be the longest follower I've had, Carrot. Even though you're a dirty scouse. You need to get on yourself. How much did you pay for your soldering station? I think it's like 800 UK pounds. It was dear, and that was at least 4 years ago. So Finalmouse Pegasus this. It's the worldwide. The day. You get cheap ones. I swear you had hair when I followed you. You probably did. I probably did, mate. It's probably black as well, my hair. No, not this grey colour. It's not even gone grey, my hair. It's gone like almost silver. It's silver. It's just white, actually. It's gone Santa Claus white, my hair. That's what Valorant's done to me. I think people think, Carrot, I've been on the internet for about 10 weeks. I've been on the internet since 2004. No, 2014. And I was late to the party. £800, yeah. It's dear. I can't make it somewhere around that. Time to go cosplay Santa. I should do. Yeah. New encoder. It's a 9mm encoder if you want to know. You might die if you keep playing Valorant. I'll play some Tarkov. I might do a 24-hour stream on Saturday. I've cancelled my golf. So I might do a 24-hour stream Saturday. So I might play Tarkov if Valorant gets too much. Or I don't know what I'm going to play. Kind of bored of Arc Raiders at the minute. Can we play together? You back from your lesson? I'm going out today. K-Jitan, sorry, Mum. I won't be playing Val today. You tried the nuclear option yet? What's that? What's the nuclear option? What did you mod in this? We're still modding it in a minute. We're just we changed the encoder to a TTC purple, and we're changing the switches, the mains from KL8 to Japanese on because they're still the superior switch in my opinion. The plane game I sent you 2 weeks ago. The plane game. What was that one? Quite fancy that climbing Solo play look pretty good. I still need to finish Alan Wake, to be fair. My heart will take it. Alan Wake 2. Played that. Do. See? Japanese ones going on. These are nice switches. Bob has a dementia. I could have. I could have. Maybe I have. You feel guilty then, wouldn't you? Ah, what's up, Kitty? Not this point in time, Kitty. Not now. I've done the switch one. So it annoys when the solder tip gets too dark and then it just doesn't work. I thought you were a mod. You're not a mod, Carrot. Did I remove you? Did someone remove you because you're being too much of a painful scouser? We re-promote you. Not that you deserve it, by the way. Just, you know. What do you want, cat? God damn. What? There you go. I think someone removed you, didn't they? Back to being a superior mod. There you go, mate. So I don't treat you right in this stream, you know what I mean? These get quite hard to feel. Cat. Tripod. Chill. I've got bigger problems than you, mate. I'm just going to switch back off. Oh. Hang on. What do you want? Come on then. We're trying to mod a mouse, but my cat wants to get involved. You take gold or Bitcoin. I set an edge chair now. Oh my god. Drive me insane today. Is that your tea time yet? Relax, kitty. Why am I having issues with this switch? A slight bit of solder still on the edge. I speak pussy. That's too early. Before the watershed. You told you to install Valorant. Maybe. Just lost her mind. I forget to switch off now. I've lost my mind to get a switch. Where do I hash of this? Why sat next to me? Freaking me out, cat. Why's my thingy? Feels like the tip's not hot enough still. It is though. The mouse on the left is a Pegasus. This is the PCB for it. So now. What do you want? Kitty cat? She's sat like right, you can't see her. See what's blocking over you? That's probably that. Oh. We've changed the switches. I'm just trying to get this one back on. And encoder on this one. Okay. Painful. what we're doing, we're modding a mouse. Finalmouse, we changed the encoder, which is where the scroll wheel is, what you roll around, and we're putting some new switches on the mains, changing them from KL8s to on-runs, basically. Different feel, click. So I'm just desoldering them. I saw that cat. I thought it was fake media, but my missus sent me a message and was like, "Have you seen what's happened?" I'm like, "No." Like, there's so much fake like social media and stuff going around and news. I don't generally listen to it, but it was, wasn't it? It's been taken down. No surprise though. Yeah, he said it was his birthday. It was coming. I mean, let's be honest, he's not been good. He's not been a good boy, and no one's going to protect him now. But he's not the only one. There's so many. That is the worrying thing. What we're making, we're modding a Finalmouse. Brim in his free time. Yep, finish work. Modding some mice. I'll take apart the Superlight X2 next week. Cat's checking my work machine. I'm mad today. Finally. It was awkward. I don't know why. Sometimes they just aren't. Make sure it's flush. Which it is. Sometimes they're just painful. Love watching your videos. Hey, cheers. KJ10, is it? How do you like him? See a bit of a different side. If you don't know who I am properly, I was the person that created mice modding, baby. Why you've got your lightweight mice is why you are here. Logitech created the Superlight 2 because what I did to their G Pro wireless. Ever seen something like this? It's a bit different, Bill Bong or Bing Bong. The reason why you've got like mice like, I don't know, Lamzu, Superlight, all these behind, all the other 350 I've got is because of all the mods I used to do. Like, Finalmouse sent me this one, so I had to chop it up a little bit. See what can make it a bit lighter, give me like a fingertip version. I mean, a little bit different. But I thought Cops was a stripper. Could you imagine that? Hey, Shahim, driving school, you okay? I mean, the thing is, pure like, there's that much evidence coming out. Like, he's screwed in. There's loads of it. I mean, he paid someone 30 million, so should have said it all. Is that a shifter? How do you mean? This is when you press your mouse button down, what it presses normally. Depending on the mouse, like this one's slightly different. This is Superlight. He's using a new solid magnetic switch. I don't know. This one uses an Opto mech as well, different one. Kind of get the idea. You have a A90 Bloody. Okay, not bad. Okay. Is the better? I would say so, but and that's all down to what you want. Shape's key. See how that one went in nice and easy? Not the other one though. No. Just making sure they're flush. You gotta make sure they're flush with the PCB or you get like a weird press. They don't do gravy and chips. I'm more of a curry and chips kind of guy. Curry chips, fish, and then a sausage on the side, you know what I'm saying? If I'm going for it. But I have it maybe a couple of times a year tops. I don't have fish and chips often. You bought a Super Strike camera. Yeah. So it originally had the KL8 on it. Now we've got the Omron Japan version, and we're rocking a new TTC yellow encoder, which is basically, and you have your scroll wheel, if you don't know mice that well. Your scroll wheel goes into it like so, and then when you move up and down, that's basically what the notches are. If you didn't know. In-game gear OP1. Ooh, like that, is it? You switched. We forgot you switched. You didn't master, okay? What now? The cat. No, it's not the cat, it's the kids. I thought it was a cat or the kids. No, it's kids. But we'll play Valorant on Saturday. Playing for quite a long time. Don't you worry. You want to get really fed up with it, we'll go play some else. OP1 for 30 quid. That's a good price, man. Did you rob it off? You come off the back of a lorry carrot knowing where you're from. A guy in a shell suit selling it on the street corner. This kill. I don't think that's it. Turned on ham? No, it's not turned on. Hang on. I did turn it off and then forgot. Yeah. Good snack. Robbed it from your box. You probably did. Box. I got boxes. Not box. Boxes. Probably did me a favour. Yo ham. Trace this kill now, it should work. That's on the monitor, so I can't actually see. Which is behind me. Which is like over there. I'd say this encoder feels a little more gritty than the other one. We'll see. Not my choice, but it's quite quiet though. This is the rhythm of the night. Which is the best gaming mouse in any budget, in your opinion? It comes down to shape. I don't know. It's not Razer, because I don't like their switches at all, and they're very limited. But their shapes are quite good. I mean, I like the Lamzu Myrex. That's my favourite one, but it's all about shape. So, I mean, the Super Strike I probably main because I like the switch, but I don't like the shape. So I almost want the Lamzu shape with the switch is of the Super Strike. Do you know what I mean? Like, there is no... I wouldn't say there's the best mouse ever built for everyone, because there isn't. It's more like... it's more like which mice are the best one, I would say. There's not one mouse, because everyone has a different opinion. That makes sense? But there's certain mice that are good. The mouse scene is dead now. 100% cat, that's why I don't do them. I said that 2 years ago. Once people copied everything I showed them, the mouse scene just died off. I mean, sorry, once people took some innovation. Made a load of money and then ran for the hills. Now they're just all doing the same stuff. Logitech's the next one to innovate with these switches, to be fair. You had Optome X, now we've got the Hall effect magnetic style switches. Sup, TRT, UK. Dual PCs, yeah, I built my own, built them on stream, had many problems. Looks like Radiant player on Senpai's team yesterday had a micro strafe enabled when holding angles. Either keyboard or a mouse macro, I reckon. You can just do it fast by keyboard time with their Wooting. What PC build skill set? Fuck off, Carrot. Sorry, short said. Go away, Carrot. Feels weird this scroll wheel. So slightly off center, another quality. It's one of the problems with Finalmouse, so it's slightly off. Slightly move it across. I've built many PCs. Put them on stream. Becomes a little bit awkward. See you later, Keygen. See you, man. It's called a Super Strike, not Super Light. X2 or something. This version of mouse, Logitech. Not Logitech. Finalmouse did a bad job with the encoder location on the PCB setup. Been 2 years on full AMD? Nah, not full year. 2 years, I don't think. When did I get rid of the... Because the 14900 was the final nail in the coffin for me when I had enough of it. When it was so unstable. And that was last year, wasn't it? And then we moved to 9800. I'm sure we moved to 9800 mid last year. Do I have the spacer that I'm after for this encode? I've got some new blades for this piece of shit. PC specs. My gaming PC is a AMD 9800X3D with a 4090 and a Sony OLED 480. And then my streaming PC, which is even better, is a 900X3D again, and it's got a 5070 Ti and a 3050 in it. How you doing, Augu? You okay? Hi, man. And I've also got a gaming laptop, a Razer 4090 as well. Used for like work and stuff. 900X3D is good CPU. It's good CPU. I just stayed with the 7800X3D. I don't think it's even worth moving to the 9800, but you know, I did. But I had to save the 700. You get a decent 7800 out of using that. It's a lot. It's like trying to get. Look at the strafing tips. I'm like strafing thing. You can do it, but it's like you can go quite long side to side and counter strafe it. But when you get like the micro adjustments, it's like proper timing. That's why when people do some basic movement, they're not silver bronze generally. They start to get gold, plat, and they move up. When they were ascendant, we were playing that the Rainer that we were playing was meant to be ascendant. This code looks a little high, I would say. But I didn't get it, they got it, so not really my issue. It's better. Maybe it's not put in properly. Maybe slightly off. It looks better, but see, it's slightly better now. Maybe it wasn't quite pushed in, but I'm sure it doesn't move out. 700 runs a lot cooler. I mean, but yeah, exactly. And the 700 is such a good CPU. The 900 is just like maybe 10 frames quicker. I can't even tell on Valorant, to be fair. What rank am I now? I think I'm silver 2, both my accounts. And bronze 2 or something on my NA one. I've got a solo and a Jira main. Got a few. All around the same level. Looks good, cheers, knock. There we go, it's better. One Finalmouse Pegasus down. Now this one does have a dodgy scroll wheel. We're going to sort out the pre-travel, which is where it moves before it clicks. And the size of the button wobble, because he's wobble on this version. To make sure I put my skates back on here actually, before we do this one. For some reason they put them over the screw holes, just to be a note. And then this one lost its stickiness. Must trust. Bob must trust. I only upgraded. Same with you, Ham. You got your 9800 as well? I only upgraded because it was, might as well. Same motherboard, isn't it? What's this nuclear option? That's what you're sending me. What's this? You sent me, carrot. Oh my god, what's it done? You should have clicked your link. Carrot's destroyed me. Controlled by Carrot. I really want to run these feet. Any stock feet aren't too bad from Logi. Where'd the kids go? Hey, what's up? I'm okay now. We'll go back. Aircraft thing. Oh, that thing. Ugh, can't be bothered playing that. Ham might play it. You played that Ham nuclear option. How do we go back? What's the back thing? We're going now. We're on gold, not gold, silver 2, silver 3, somewhere around there. Where'd that go? Doc. I'll check on now. Carrot's messed my chat up. Sending me dodgy links, Carrot. Thanks. Cheers, Carrot. Change my setup now so I can read Twitch chat. Bear with me a second. I opened it in my OBS and then won't let me go back out of it. Appreciate it, Carrot. Cheers. Don't blame me for your gimpy links. The other mouse is wider. Not this one, no, same size. This one's a medium and one's a small, but I presume they're pretty much the same size to me. I don't like the super light that much because the right side feels too slim for you. Oh, sorry, right, I see bacon. What other mice have wider sides? Lamzu RTX, which is quite nice. Maybe not actually. Maybe it's similar. It's a Viper V3 Pro, but again, similar. You have to look at some dimensions, I think. What's the best mouse for around $100? I mean, any mouse. There's loads. I was saying before, like it's not about which mouse, it's which mice. I would say because there's a load. Like I like the Super Strike because of the switches, but I don't like the shape. I'd have a Maya X with the shape, the switches of a Lamzu, the switches of the Logitech. Beast X is good. MPO1's OKS, yes, okay mouse. I made some good mice for. Zara before they left. They're a bit heavier, the Faxi ones. What's anything? Depends what you bothered with. Is the Death Adder wider? I mean, the Death Adder is. Is the Death Adder? No, similar. It's close. It narrows in the middle for grip. There's a Terra G703 basically. Now, G703 is a little wider. This is a Teevolution one, which is a bit of a clone, but you can see that's slightly wider. Modding your mice. And you're still in Elo? These aren't mine, mate, but you're welcome. Clown. Love the Terra? Yes. You're probably using the mouse that I got people to invent for you, Mike, whatever your name is, but you're welcome. Cracks me up. Meeky. PC specs 9000X 3D, 4090, 480Hz OLED, and then streaming PC is a 5070 Ti, 9000 as well, and a 3050. You know. Do you have a Razer Viper V2 Pro? I've got them all. I've got over 350 to 400 mice, but I don't know where it is. What do you think of the WB X mouse? Good, yeah. I prefer. The only thing I don't like about it is the position of side buttons. There we go. Escapes one. The buttons are too far forward. I still use a modded medium for my stream PC when I'm gaming. Got the Zero mouse. I didn't bother. I built loads of mice like that. Was not bothered. I need to get back into 3D printing. But I've been saying that for a long time now, a couple of years. Feels tacky. What, they're coating? Don't know. Coatings. We need better coatings on mice. No one's got a decent coating yet. Even the Super Strike's still got pants coating. Switch between the Terra and the E1. Okay, Joey. It's good, the Terra. I like the Terra. It's underrated. Good mouse. But again, they just copied my idea of making a lightweight 703 in Logitech shape, so. Zergan, what was the M1K? I've had the M1K, the M2K, and the M3K. I modded an M1K to 15 grams, I think it was, a long time ago. How do you know? I don't know, Andrew. I think you might be in prison. Damn, this is grimy, this mouse. We've had this one. We got to be careful of. Oh, maybe it's not. I thought they'd damaged the antenna, but see how it's getting like pitty. Got to be careful. It's got a dodgy encoder. I mean, that's probably why. It's a little bit gunked. This is one of the problems with these non-sealed encoders. You got cat hair or whatever it is, just gets skanky as hell. Fellow cat lover for show. Cheers, Kens, for the follow. What cable do you use for them? I looked at Phantom cable and stuff, but I use whatever the stock one is. I didn't use them for very long. I tried testing with them, but they're a bit too small for me. I liked them and modded them, but I didn't use them like. I tried Call of Duty a long time ago. Can't remember now. So I've used them for a while. Given your one mouse is broken, what's that? You're modding or repairing? This one's getting repaired. It's much better now. Thought the M2K cable's clunky. Yep. I guess like a G-Wolf now. I don't know why people would use the M2K, but like they asked me to make it lighter, so we took some off this. This is but like I'd use something over this, to be fair. Not like cut out this, but over the M2K wireless. I won't even use a wired mouse anymore. I don't know why people use them still. I was just G-Wolfs and me messing around. Cheers, Thunder Rig, for the follow, by the way. I didn't see it stretch, sorry, man. Yeah, I missed it. Apologies. Distracted. Oh, I missed my Twitch chat. Apologies, I've dropped that somehow. It's Carrot's fault. Oh, it's down there, that's why I don't pay attention. You just bought the G-Wolf's M, or the HTS 8K. Yeah, not bad, Randy. Good to see you back. You okay? Beaten by a single link. I gotta mess around. It's dropped my dock on my OBS, thanks to Carrot. So Twitch chat's in a weird position now. Is it because you like the shape or something? Is that why? It's a good mouse. It's just the cable's always in the cause problem. You can get a cord. It used to be called Phantom cables, which basically is like there's no casing, no power cord on it or anything. You can make your own. But the wire will snap eventually because there's not much protection on it. But you can do that. Yeah, the M1 M2K didn't come out. They put some side buttons on it, but the cable was always the problem. When I reviewed the M1K and M2K, I always said the cable got in my way because the mouse is so light. Like the cable now becomes an issue. Planning on your G Pro Superlight 1, I'm looking for a more tactile scroll. Any recommendations? Get an Alps encoder if you can find one. They're the most tactile one, but they're harder to find. Oops. Or some people quite like the TTC Gold. So many mice alternatives now, it's gone crazy. What's going on here then? This has got a faulty encoder, so I'm just changing it for them. I've just done a Pegasus. Modded a Pegasus because it got a different encoder and different switches. This one's just a fault basically. Hence it's a little bit grimy, I don't know. It's been well loved. Sorting out some side, you get some side button rattles and stuff. One of the problems with the Finalmouse, this antenna can get a bit dodgy. Flip over my cam link one sec. Better. The way around it should be. Freaking me out. Boom. What encoder for me? I like the Kale red one. But it's not as tactile. Like the problem with these ones is like, I've had a Kale one. Yeah. So this is a TTT silver. Most mice, until recently, had these encoders and they're not sealed. See how like they're open? Whereas the later ones were sealed. So a lot of problems from the faults are because they didn't use sealed encoders, and Logitech used them until very recently. And they switched it. It was a Superlight 2 and they switched it to a blue TTC. Why they didn't change it soon, I have no idea. But they left it for years, and everyone else copied Logitech and they use the same encoders, which is quite funny. So, major problem for mice. Have you used the ATK F1 V2? I've used an ATK, I liked it. It was a bit big, but it wasn't that version. Yeah, the Attack Shark R5 Ultra. My battery died. Can I put another 3-point? Yep, you can do that. Switch out, no problems. All the mice batteries are the same. Like, you can see I've got loads in. Like, these are all the same. Logitech, probably Razer, another Logitech. No idea what that is. These are all 3.7 volts and they'll all work in any mouse. There's different milliamps. I've also got to fix my encoder on my Lamzu because that's gone as well, ironically. Like I say, encoder failures are quite prone at that. Probably more than switches at the minute. Never had a mouse fail on you? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Logitechs were renowned when they used the Omron 50 million blue switch. That thing failed, like, guaranteed. Then they changed back to the 20 million. Click size, by the way. Which is a cheaper switch, ironically, because the class of 50 million was like a record, and they were like going, this switch is 50 million clicks, blah, blah, blah. And then they had to go back to a 20 million, which made me laugh. And then now these Optomex, and now in fact these Optomex now they're using whatever this magnetic, which we'll take a look at. We'll take this apart on Wednesday. People who used to follow me a lot for teardowns of mice used to take all mice apart, so I know pretty much every mouse, internals, externals. Whether I can remember or not, I don't know, but there's a video on my Red channel if you want to have a look at mice to that level of detail. Measurements, components, PCB layout, all that stuff. Can you put those mouse switches from a G Pro to different ones? You can do till the Superlight 2. The G Pro Superlight 2 then change them to Optomex, and the Dex is Optomex. You can't do that. Superlight 1 you can. But beyond that you can't anymore. It's like Razer. Razer created their own optomechanical switch. Well, kind of did. Pulsar used exactly the same switch. But it's very mushy. I absolutely hate it. I'm not a fan whatsoever. Never have been. Much better switches. Even these magnetic ones from the Super Strike, they're good. Yeah. They're good, but the feel of them's horrible. Well, it's livable. But I'd rather have a decent switch. If I can have a better feeling switch that performs all great. But there's always some kind of compromise, right? Always. I would not buy a mouse just because of the switches. So if everyone's going out there buying a Super Strike, then make sure you like the shape. Because the shape is key. And I'm not that fond of the shape of the Superlight. It's okay, I used to like it. There's much better mice shapes now. Like the Myrex shape for me is perfect. In fact, the Pulsar X2H is a better shape for me. But the switches are Optomech. I'm trying to get back to it, but the battery's dead, so I have to change the battery, which I just can't be asked doing at the moment. What's up, kitty? Does a faulty battery cause the mouse to press 2 different buttons simultaneously? Not normally. TikTok whinging that I'm allegedly telling people to purchase stuff outside of TikTok, so it's limiting my stream. What are you about? I'm just talking about mice. TikTok, man. Oh my god, it's like China trying to like protect you. So bad. Whatever. Lol. She's talking about gaming mice. Calm down. What's the world trying to control everyone for? Like, can't they just leave us alone? It'll be a faulty switch. Will be causing the problem for the double click. It used to be a known problem in the Logitech mouse market. When you get a fault, you get double debounce. It's quite normal. Happens a lot. Happens a lot. It's not your battery, it's your switch. Yeah, it's a switch. You need to change the switch. It's a faulty switch. Oh, I bet my left nut on it. It's a faulty switch. What's up, Miss Perspone, is it? How you doing? Oh my god. Because button can only take your response, but board logically checks which button is pressed. No, that's a board problem. It's not Wild Wolf. It's a button problem. The buttons is debouncing twice, and it creates a dual input, which is why the switch causes a problem. It's not a motherboard problem. It's very rare for PCBs to fail. In fact, I think I may have had one in my entire time of changing mice and modding them, which is pretty significant. What we're doing, we're modding or we're repairing a Finalmouse Poseidon, I think this one is. We just, no, did the Poseidon. No, did the Pegasus, it's Poseidon, I think. Whichever one is it. Do you use lead solder? It's lead free. No one uses lead anymore unless you want to die. Maybe a machine's doing it now. But bear in mind I was inhaling carbon fibre and modding mice and stuff. I'll probably have bad lungs in it. and we lead free with flux. I turn my soldering on off, I always forget. Good look. See, nice shiny new encoder. We'll reduce the clog of cat hair. Oh, sweat. This is what Finalmouse are prone to. Be a bit messy inside for sure. Got any advice? Some mice switch pins are stubborn to desolder or even solder. Even with flux, yep, you just gotta keep going away them, don't overheat them. That's my only tip. Yeah, just be careful with them. Let's take the Prince Andrew's secret folder. I'm sure that's possible, but certainly not. It's just a common problem with mice. They just get minging from being used. Pretty common. I've been more concerned that he's not the only problem, but there's a lot of people in high power with issues at the minute, so I wish there's all the luck in the world. The next scandal continues. Aluminium, yep, it's magnesium, I suppose. They stopped producing it because it's too expensive to make. It's cast iron magnesium. Tooling is intensely expensive for this kind of mouse. This is called PTFE tape. To try and help the called pre-travel, so it clicks faster. A bit like kind of what this does, you know, same kind of vibe. Reduce saturation, so you manually. It's how proper gamers do it. But you keep the feel of your switch, which the Logitech one, although I like the switches, loses the feel. People use like band-aids, you might call them in America, or plasters we call them in the UK. Used to be one of the ways to do it. Back in 20 years ago. This is cool. Yeah, this is neat. Not just a pretty face with grey hair. Like I say, all the gaming mice you've got, the super light, all the lightweight mice, because what I created a long time ago, trend-wise. That's what Origin was known for. Rock and roll. Must have access to massive factories, which would be pretty cool. We would have created a lot a long time ago. Got with some big innovation in the gaming market. I'm expecting like some kind of glove to come out maybe from mice or something. That's what I'm thinking, like the sensor like in part of your hand or something. Let's go with the next move. I don't see gaming mice changing much more now. You never know. You never know. A lot of people think mice get dirty because they've got holes in the sides, but trust me, they get just as dirty, even without holes. There's all the cracks and stuff. Makes no difference. And people just complain that all the holes in mice, it's, you know, I don't buy it because it'll make their mouse will get too dirty, but that's not the reason. Doesn't matter. Hey, Sebrif, you okay? I'm okay. You okay? Keep hiding my Twitch chat now, thanks to Carrot. Apologies. Keep hiding it. Sweeney, you okay? Sorry about that. Still using a G Pro wireless from 2020. It's good mouse. Pretty sure Ham's still using that. I think he's using a modded one. I modded for him. You have to change the switches, or he's still on the OG version on them? Yeah, that common rattle. You recommend I get a new one then? The mouse wheel's a little bit dodgy, but everything else is sweet. I mean, if it's getting old, maybe, but I wouldn't change it because you want to get 8K. I wouldn't bother. Daddy, what's up, Ping Magic? I wouldn't break my neck for 8K. I wouldn't. These new switches are okay. Like, I quite like them, but it's personal preference on the Super Strike. Depends what you want. I wouldn't be rushing out unless you want to change the shape or something to break your neck. So you might even have the 50mm on ones and that, which I'd be surprised if they still work. But what helps with this modification? It was a faulty encoder, so the scroll wheel wasn't working. I've changed it. We modded a different one. What am I doing, Unk? I'm fixing this one, but we customized this one. And then we're going to fix my Lamzu, which has got a faulty encoder as well. I don't know why they never sealed those buttons in stock for them Finalmouse, but they didn't. I should have shown you before, but this is the difference now when you press this now, which is kind of what Logitech are trying to do with their mouse. Autofocus. Yeah, like, all it's right on it. Which is kind of what the Super Strike does. Yeah. Slightly more advanced way, granted, but it's not like Logitech's inventing the new styles, like, I don't know what you call it. They've done a good switch, but they're not changing the world. But it's still a pretty nice switch, to be fair. You can do it on the fly. But we've been doing this for 20 years. Should paint it Brimstone. This is not my mouse. I got about 400 mice. But I could paint one with the Brim theme if I wanted. Let's get back into painting, but I don't know. Painting's a pain in the ass. Here's a paint one, see? I do it a lot and it just annoys me. I hate it. Super Strike's 400 USD. Oh, it's expensive. It's expensive. Like these adjustments, like the switches and stuff, are very personal. Do you know what I mean? It's not for the people that don't really notice, if that makes sense. Like, you'd have to be gaming a lot, like the pros. I've done a lot of pro mice, people, professionals, gamers and stuff, esports ones, but they're very particular on what they want. They want a certain press, a certain shape, or a certain style, or a certain skate, or certain weight removed from certain areas to change the weight distribution. So we'll mod and take this apart, but there's bits like Logitech took so many versions before they rounded the bottom of that skate off, and now they've done it. Told them that the first day they released the Superlight ones. You know. See, mine's got loads of cat hair. Tripod hair right there. I do like these skates from Lamzu. I don't know, no one else has done this style skate. Maybe one other company, but it's a very good skate. Way better than Logitech's old school black skate. That's an old school PTFE or whatever they've changed, but yeah. The haptics last longer, right? Pff, who knows? Magician. They told us the 50 million Logitech switch, sorry, the 50 million on-one switch would last longer, and then they went back to 20 million. No one will know. We'll never know. We'll know when they fail or don't fail. They've been out so short, we never know. Good cat parenting right now. Oh, she's around somewhere. Is she on a bed? No, I don't know where she's actually. She's run off. Repair my Lamzu now. I'm gonna wreck the skates thing, which worries me. Yeah, it's got a screw. I was just checking there's a screw, but there is. It's a shame. Never opened it up. I've done plenty of videos showing how to open it. It's quite easy to open one, actually. The Logitech's quite difficult. I think I counted there's 49 screws in the Logitech Superlight, or wireless anyway. So you might want to be careful, but I think it's that old, it might just be worth changing anyway. Just, is it worth it? You're going to change the encoder yourself? Maybe, if you can save some money that way. But beyond that, I'd just buy a new mouse. It's that old, the wireless one. You'll get some, I don't know, try Super Strike. But you might not like the click. Skate's different, be difficult. Cat hair, goddamn cat. No, I'm hoping they put screws on the rear. Please. I sort my desk out. I'm getting overrun with stuff I don't know where half the things are. Yeah, problems with stock switch, they get stuck. Could be that they just got a bit of gunk in them, you spill something on them, or they just get filled up sometimes with like sweat. So just need to be cleaned, which is not easy to clean the switch, or you have to change it really. Like, Lamzu screw this together, but don't need it. They have such good clips. All of them do now, these mega clips. I don't understand why they're still screwing them. I wouldn't be. Maybe it's some kind of manufacturing requirement or something, I don't know. Wow, it's got a lot of tripods here. Look at that. Tripod. It's bad, isn't it? We're Valorant tonight? No, I'm going out tonight. I've got a competition badminton match, so I can't play Valorant tonight. It's got screws in the front. God damn you, Lamzu. So I won't be. But I'll be playing. I'm not playing Friday either. I'm out socialising Friday, but I will be playing early Saturday, and I might do 24-hour stream. Whether we can handle Valorant all that time, I don't know, but we'll see. Might go Tarkov or something else. Whether I do 24 hours, who knows? I'm not guaranteeing it. I'll just stream as long as I feel like it. I knew there was a screw. Come on, Malmsey. Oh, you changed the design. This is a bit of an older model from them. You sent me a long time ago. I'm sure it's apart. I just can't remember it. Need to clean it out. Did we try out Raiders yet? Yeah, I've played it. I got bored of it a little bit, to be fair. I find it quite repetitive. I got to like level 45 or something. Streamed it. That's quite a bit boring. Holy moly, that's a lot of cat hair. See? Tripod's hair. Holy moly. Come here, tripod, get your hair back. I'm making a wig out of this. What's funny, he's not going to stop it because it's just going to come straight back for the bomb. You have to take him apart every time to clean that. It's like sitting around my mouse. Welcome to Molten Pets. God damn. Lamzu's good. I like this mouse. I like this shape. It's using the white Opto Mechs in it. So they look exactly the same switch. We can get past all the hair on it. This encoder's failing. TTC, I think it is. So I'm changing it. This is mine. Well, Lamzu sent me this. Trying to get all this hair out. God damn. I've used it quite a bit. I mean, you can see here, like it's wrapped around the wheel. So you have to clean mice every so often, but you see the problem. And people are like, oh, it's because the mouse is open. It's not. Every mouse is like that, trust me. When you rip them open, this is probably slightly more susceptible because it's quite open, but at the end of the day, it's still, you still get the same problems. Cool design from Lamzu. I should actually open this one. Maybe I never did. Maybe I was enjoying it. Vents, I guess. For this, no, it's to make it lighter. How you doing tonight? Not bad, Troy, yourself? What? How does so much pet hair get through the solid base of a shell? It goes in all the sides, right? So, like, I mean, this one isn't solid shell, right? But let's take this one, right? So it's not solid. You got all into the sensor there. You have all inside here to get through. It gets all through the scroll at the top, all through the switches. It gets in them. This is just easier to get into it, but it still gets in there. Trust me. Super Strike 40 grams when? We'll see. Maybe Wednesday. I'm open next Wednesday, Jerry. We might do it earlier. I don't know, but I'm playing next Wednesday. I want to do it before I go away. I'm snowboarding in France next week. No, not next week, the week after. So I'll be dropping content, but there'll be no live streams. Right, there we go. It's a bit cleaner. I'm more concerned about why I've got to change the encoder because, you know, straight away. Doom in. Now, it still works this, it just now and again jumps. If you watch me playing Valorant, you'll see sometimes I'll go to my knife because I use down scroll to go knife and it'll jump, which is up scroll, which is a bit annoying. Is it hard to stream? Yep. You have to sometimes ignore the game and chat to people because you want to speak to you within 3.5 seconds. Very messy. But the actual setting up of it can be painful, it can be distracting. Just enjoy it. Don't worry about people watching you and numbers and stuff. Just enjoy the stream and the vibe and chat to people. I like it because I could be sat here now, just sat on my own upstairs, or I could chat to my stream all day. Do you know what I mean? I mean, the battery's got a thing here as well, by the way. Like the stickiness of it pulls all the hair to it. Right. White TTC. See? Is it TTC? Is it? Oh, they call it a Lamzu encoder. It's like a 10mm. We're going to change it now. I mean, whatever it is, it looks like TTC. They do want to change it. Maybe they did because it failed pretty quick. If I may ask, which apps do you use to record the screen while playing? I use OBS. It's the best. I've done a lot of. I've been streaming since 2016, 2017. On YouTube since 2014. TikTok since 2019, and Instagram I can't even remember. I had hair, I remember that, and I wasn't growing. If you go back in my archive, I think I've limited my videos now. I've only got 3,500 there, but I had something like, I got like 7,000 videos or something crazy on YouTube. I got a lot. We need to see what the encoder is on this. I think it's a 10mm. Look at the size, but we'll find out. We will know. And hopefully my Lamzu will be useful again, because I actually like this shape. This is a very good shape for me. But I like the switch in the Super Strike, so we'll have to try and see. I need to go back and see whether I can not double click the Vandal as much with the Optome X, which is why I like the Lamzu. How long have I been doing this for? What Adam is in modding mice? Since before mice was a modding thing. Before mice were even lightweight. I created the lightweight trend. So Logitech created this mouse, or their super light, because I modded their G Pro wireless about 6 years ago. And then they took up on that. This colour combination, people might think, oh, this is nice from Logitech. I created this a long time ago, and Logitech released a white and black mouse. You have these lightweight mice from Lamzu, because I showed them what to do. I open the world to modded mice. Don't believe me? Check my YouTube channel. It's all there for many years before any of these mice ever existed. Many years. That's why I've got all the mice they all sent me. Many years. Damn, exactly. Remodding the OP1? I don't know. I've stopped modding mice at the minute. We sorted the trend out, and then the trend took off, and then companies fired up from everywhere, and then it just all died off when they were running out of innovation. Well, when I stopped producing any innovation, maybe. So I'm in no rush to get back. It's been oversaturated. Nothing really to mod now. They've all now started making lightweight bases and chopping out bits here and there and stuff. The other thing I'm slightly interested in is Super Strike 2, which I've got, or Super Strike, which I'll take apart and have a look and make some mods because they could have made it better. Could have helped them, but hey ho. And then we'll see. How old am I? 46. Level 46. Don't say damn. I don't care. Doesn't bother me, so. Everybody gets old. There's one thing you'll learn when you're younger. You can't stop it. You will get old. And the older people are always more wise than you think. Like when I used to try and pretend to my parents I wasn't sneaking out or whatever I was doing. And they knew because they used to do it, right? They used to do it. Shit. Don't do that. Set fire to my carpet, man. Some things you cannot predict. Ooh. I got you. Got you on camera. Reminds me of that dog. Sorry about your ears for a sec. Because the tip's not in. Hint 30, soon you can't talk. There you go. See? You know exactly what I'm talking about. When I was 20, I thought, I know everything. When I was 15, I thought, I know everything. I don't need to speak to my parents anymore. They know nothing. But you don't really. Put on the Brimstone hat? Nah, not today. I do it every day in my Weetham ward. I like it though. Can you put the switch into different G Pro? Depends on the G Pro. One encoder removed. Interesting. It is an interesting. It's an 11. People want to know. It's a 11mm encoder. Can you see that? Focus. It's 11mm S. Not what the S stands for. Interesting to see if it's a problem for the encoder failing quite a bit. I think it's a good age. That's one advice I have for everyone as a kid: compound interest. Wish my parents told me sooner. But they never told me. Question is, do I have a spare 11mm encoder? Yes, I do. Et voila. But yeah, we're playing play Valorant Saturday. Got loads of stuff to do this week. I've got to play comp badminton tonight. I know we've got my friends anyway. And then tomorrow night I'm out again. Some other social event. And then Friday I will be around. No, Saturday, so we'll start it Saturday. I've got to go out for lunch with the missus and then that's it. Multitasking, always. People say men can't multitask. They lied. Got to stream. Stream is multitasking. I tell you. You try being in a clutch situation and people talking to you. It's tough. It's like I watch some streamers and they'll just ignore the chat for the whole entire match. And I'm like, if you're streaming, you're like streaming for like to chat and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, what's the point? Maybe as you get bigger, the stream chats to itself, maybe, I don't know. Who knows? But I stream because, like, I don't know, chat to you about stuff and things, I guess. Where to put that solder? And people think I'm just an old man who knows nothing about gaming. What did you do before gaming, though? What do you mean? I've always worked in IT. Gaming is a hobby. I don't stream for full time. I'm retired. Still work full time. Before I gamed, I used to go on my bike. I gamed before the internet existed. From an era where mobile phones were just invented when I was 18, I think, maybe a bit younger. Tupac had his mobile phone in his 7 Series BM in '94. They were in the UK then. So people always like, oh, have you tried playing CS? What, the game that's been out for like beginning of time? Yeah. So I used to play Siege. I was on Siege beta. What's that? These are difficult. Like blob solders. It's a bit different, this one. That's not right, though. Sometimes the PCBs are a little weird with solder. This one being one of them. Try and split this now. It's called solder wick. It sucks up solder and there's too much, which is kind of what's happening here. I'm trying to get that pin down, but there we go. Cool. Noise. It's not a pretty job, but it's my mouse. I don't really care. It will work. All the best assembling. Cheers. But we'll take apart the Super Strike next Wednesday. I might do it sooner than that, but we'll see. It comes out to my time. And then, like, when I'm free. Also, is it Ashifri? Ashifreal? Real? Is it? Probably pronounced your name wrong. How you doing? You right? I want PCB design that from Lamzu. Hey, how you doing, BGN? You okay? Ryzen 5560G 3060 Ti is good, is it? I'm not tried the 5600, but it's okay. Depends what you're playing, right? 3060, slightly underpowered. It's okay. But it comes down to what you're playing, what you want it for, how much money you've got. If you're playing Minecraft, it'll be banging. You know what I'm saying? You're playing Tarkov, doesn't matter what you've got. It will still destroy your frames. Even with DLSS. You're like, part of me is like, don't even bother screwing it. Like, why do you have screws in that? Maybe because you're going to push the back there, but there you go, been clipped in. Now you don't even need that. It just literally doesn't need screws, Lamzu, if you're watching. Maybe one day. Have I been bad real evermore? You okay? I've been trying out the Super Strike. I mean, putting screws back in this. There's no point. Bella's hair is absolutely everywhere. Or Tripod's hair. I'm good. Enjoying the Super Strike. We're enjoying a bit of Valorant. I've modded and repaired some Finalmouse, and I repaired my Lamzu, which has been an encoder issue. It would jump when I would try and change knives. So I use my down scroll to change knives. So is the Super Strike the real deal or just a hoax? I like the way the switch is pressed on the Super Strike, but I don't like the way they feel. Now, I'd rather take the way they press over the way they feel. Like, for instance, these Omrons are nicer in this one. These Omron Optomex feel nicer than these ones. I don't want to click because it'll mess up my stream, but they're slightly dead. That makes sense. These feel more like a silent switch. There's slightly a dumbed down click, but they don't double click my Vandal, which all the other switches do. Maybe that's just why I press it. I don't know, but for me it works. Can you donate one to you? Yeah, you can win one on a Friday every month on the Purple app. Well, sometimes. Points or whatever. Beyond that, I think the best option for you is to get a job, like I have to work, you know. I know that's hard for you, but we're all have to work. Even I still work. It's life. Can you play 200 plus eval FPS? A Ryzen? You can do it in 1080p, sure, Harish? Yep, should be okay. 1080p, but any higher than that, probably not. But I don't know, I haven't tested it. We're done. The stream is finished. My mouse is now upgraded. Well, it's now repaired. That one, I've done the other one. We did Finalmouse, what was this? And the Pegasus as well. This one was upgraded, this one was repaired. Nice, nice, nice. GG. I will see you on, I'm actually tomorrow, is this day? Thursday, no. I'll see you Saturday daytime for a long stream, like maybe 24 hours, we'll see. See how it goes. But it'll be a long one. Playing Val in what other games if we get fed up of that, because that's a lot of Valorant, but we'll see. GG, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.